What needs to be exposed? Someone isn't seeing that their ancestors sent them some type of blessing into their life. Okay, your ancestors have sent someone as a blessing to you, and maybe you're not appreciating or valuing the fact that your ancestors have sent like a blessing into your life, whether this is like through the form of a person or something or a situation. But your ancestors, you're being exposed about how your ancestors have blessed you with something, but it's like you don't see the blessing, you don't see what they have blessed you with. You don't see the value in something, or you're not appreciating whatever they blessed you with. And I want to say this: somebody of the initials K, L, M, N, or O, right, could have been sent into your life as a blessing. So some one of these initials, because I'm getting heavily a person, they could have sent like an angelic person in your life, someone who is just as divine as you or spiritual as you. But I'm getting this is like an earth angel, or someone with a very angelic presence that they could have sent in your life to bless you, your ancestors. And it's something about you're not valuing this, you're not appreciating this, you're not showing it gratitude, okay? You are literally neglecting a blessing that your ancestors has sent into your life. So that's for somebody. And I want to say your ancestors sent you a person. Their initials could be K, L, M, N, or O, first, middle, or last. And this person was supposed to be a blessing to you, but you're not recognizing this. Or your initials is K, L, M, N, or O, right? And you are just the one who are not recognizing that they have sent someone, though, into your life. So take it how it resonates. Or I'm also getting this person, that they sent into your life. These initials could be a place where they were born, okay? Yeah, and then, and these are my cards, but I see the Judgment on the top of the deck. So it's like you are not like accepting the call. Yeah, so whoever they sent into your life is part of your purpose. This person is meant to be in your life. They're part of your path, or part of your calling. Whatever you are here to do, whatever your purpose here to do, whatever you're meant to do, this person is supposed to be part of that. And it's like you're not wanting to see this, okay? You're not waking up to the fact that this is your blessing. This is a blessing to you. This person is a blessing to you. What's going on? What needs to be exposed? Yeah, something about you don't want to answer the call, and that's what needs to be exposed. So I'm just getting like there's somebody specifically that has been guided into your life, and they're supposed to be there for whatever reason, but there is definitely a deep meaning as to why they're there. And it's like you are not answering this call, meaning accepting this blessing that is for you, that has been sent into your life to bless you, whatever this is. And I'm getting it's a person. What needs to be exposed? What needs to be exposed? You guys could have had some specific goals for yourself, okay? Some type of accomplishments and achievements that you want to, achieve and accomplish and make happen in this lifetime. But it's like you forgot about it, or you no longer care to have these goals. It's like you're neglecting your goals, is what I want to say. And this is what is being exposed. Maybe you had some type of vision, some type of dreams and goals for yourself, but it's like you're throwing it away, okay? In whatever way that could be. Maybe that's you just not even working on your goals anymore, your dreams, your goals, your visions, or that's you putting it to the side. Maybe you just are letting other people, places, and things make you feel like you can't reach these goals or something, or you're letting other people get in the way of your goals. It's like you're letting things pass you by. It's like instead of going to go reach these goals that you have planned out for yourself, you rather throw it away or throw these dreams away. Maybe what's being exposed is you're not believing in yourself anymore. You're giving up on yourself. You're giving up on your goals and dreams. There's also like somebody here, you're being driven by material things. Okay, it's like your only goal in life is to have money and have material things, be able to go shopping and get the latest bags, cars, shoes, clothes, all the material things. Somebody here, you're making that literally your life goal. Like you're literally like neglecting everything else, and you're making it your goal to just have money and have the material things. And that's what's being exposed. You gotta want more out of life, or it's just the fact life is more than just about having money and the material things. It's like, do you have any goals? Do you have any values? Do you have any respect? Okay, do you have any type of spiritual ranking? Like, do you do you stand for something even? But it's like somebody here, you're being exposed. All you aim for is to have money and have the material thing, and it's just like life is more than that for somebody, and that's what's being exposed. What is being exposed? Some of y'all, you live in your head, okay, and you're letting people live rent free in your mind as well too, and that's what's being exposed. Okay, you always thinking about other people and what people did to you and why people did what they did, and you're just simply worried about other people in their lives. You're letting people live rent free in your head is what I'm getting, and that is what's being exposed. And yeah, it's time to start really thinking about what matters in life, the bigger picture, your goals, your own life, rather than be worried about other people and other things that don't matter, that will never matter, because it will never serve you in any type of way to have these people on your mind. Some of you guys, it's an instance where you are like, you're outside in your everyday life, you're meeting people. This could even be you going to work and you're coming home, talking about everything that is going on with work and who did what to you and how this happened and who did that and how somebody got you fucked up. Regardless, though, it's giving like people are living rent free in your head while they have already gone on about their business, gone on about their day, their life, and they're laughing and having a good time while you have them in your mind stressing and mad. They out living, having a good time. So something about that is what's being exposed. You giving people too much of your energy, okay, to be, living rent free in your head like that. While you're over there stressing, having these people on your mind and thinking about what so and so did and what they did to you and what kind of games they was trying to play and how they got you fucked up. They are already gone about their life, laughing, had a good day, and you still stressing. Meanwhile, the situation been over 10 hours ago. Okay, so something about that. What needs to be exposed? Somebody has like a dirty mind, okay, and that's what needs to be exposed. Maybe somebody is like always thinking negatively, or I'm getting actually dirty in like a sexual way, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But somebody, you may be like having sexual nasty thoughts, or somebody's having like nasty thoughts maybe during times that they shouldn't. Again, something about your mind being occupied with the wrong things, and that's what's being exposed. So somebody may just have these nasty or sexual thoughts, but maybe it's getting in the way of like your everyday grind, and maybe it's something that you really maybe it's something you really should like really analyze and go deep into, because because maybe that's not normal to always be, you know, having like sexual dirty thoughts, you know, about things. Somebody, your mind is like dirty, okay? But I'm also just getting in a way where somebody just thinks negatively, okay? In like, you just constantly thinking negative, you're constantly thinking the worst. It's almost like whatever you are projecting out your mouth, that's nasty. It's like it's because your mind is already in a negative, nasty state, okay? Something about your mind just being very negative, maybe being very crowded, blurred, okay? And then on the other hand, I'm just getting like somebody you could like have these nasty thoughts in a way where you just don't really think about nothing else more important. You just constantly having thoughts about sex and, you know, things like that, sexual things, and you don't really have. And I'm specifically exposing somebody where it's like your mind is always on nasty stuff. Like you can't even seem to like do what you got to do in your everyday life because you're thinking about sexual things. So what's being exposed, like maybe you need to really analyze that. You need to go deeper and figure out what is the issue there, because you shouldn't just have that on your mind all the time. Like somebody has like a sexual mind, they're constantly being sexual. I'm even getting like this is in an instance where, you know, a perverted man who just constantly is thinking about sex and thinking about how he can use his manhood to, like, you know, reel someone in. Or, you know, like literally out here sexualizing, objectifying women, you know, can't even have a conversation without like having these weird thoughts, you know, preying on women or just people in a sexual way. Y'all get where I'm going? Like this could even just be pedophiles that's being exposed right now. Because somebody just has like a nasty mind. That's just for somebody. But again, it's just when you let your sexual urges and things that you think about preoccupy, you know, majority of your day, because you can't stop thinking about it, or, you know, or even acting on it. What needs to be exposed? What needs to be exposed? Someone is playing on your mind, right? And they're making you think that you're like not enough, okay? With expectations here, they're making you think you're not enough, okay? So somebody is, what's being exposed is somebody may not feel that way, but they are wanting you to, they're trying to mind fuck you, okay? So somebody's trying to mind fuck you to make you think that you're not enough, but you really are, okay? And even, I'm even getting, they even see you as somebody who is enough, but for whatever reason, this person could either be immature, or they're trying to like test you, trying to get a reaction out of you, trying to, you know, test the waters or something. They could even be trying to see how you just feel about them or whatever, but somebody is trying to make you feel like you're not enough, okay? So that's being exposed, because be careful of letting that like make you think, you know, don't make that your reality. Don't let this person get in your head and really make you think that you're not enough, because that's what somebody's trying to do here, okay? This could be a fire sign doing this, an Aries, Leo, or Sag. That's crazy. Yep, so somebody's definitely trying to get in your mind fuck you, make you think something about yourself that you know isn't true, but you may just fuck around and, you know, start you know, thinking something about yourself that you know not is true. And even this person doesn't believe that, but they're trying to make you think that you aren't enough, or you're less than, or that you don't do enough, okay? And somebody can have somebody can have Aries, Leo, or Sag in their big three. I'm also getting some of you guys was being exposed as how you need to raise your expectations, okay? You need to have more expectations for yourself, or out of yourself, or out of other people, okay? But first, again, it always starts with you. Something about you needing to have more expectations, okay? And then that's what's going to, you know, that's what's going to set the tone for others to, you know, see that they have to come, you know, and meet those expectations, okay? Where they got to be able to have, you know, They have to be able to, you know, expect something out of themselves as well as you expect something out of yourself, something like that. But you need to like raise your expectations or have expectations for yourself and others. Don't just let people like run all over you, do whatever they want with you, okay? And that's what's being exposed. A fire sign in particular could be being exposed, okay? So maybe a fire sign needs to be exposed in general. Maybe a fire sign is, you know, doing something behind the scenes. They are planning on, you know, this could be somebody who's manipulative. They could expect you to do what they want you to do, okay? But something about a fire sign in general is being exposed. So just know that maybe a fire sign around you needs to be exposed, or that, you know, that they are someone that you maybe need to question or have, you know, your guards up with. Okay, so we're gonna do like 3 more. Okay, so what's being exposed is that you are maybe about to come out of a season where you have been broke, or where you have not had much money, or where you were even in debt, okay? This can even be you about to be able to fix your credit, okay? Or you're about to gain more money, you know, have a better income, or you're just about to, you know, finally get some money, finally have, you know, some income coming because you've been broke, okay? Something about what's being exposed is that you are about to get out of debt in some way, okay? Others of you guys, I'm getting, maybe you need to prepare to lose things, because some of you guys was being exposed that you're about to lose out, okay? You're about to lose money, you're about to lose something, okay? Something is, you're not gonna have enough for something, and that's what's being exposed. So I'm getting like some of you guys, your debt, you could be paying off debt, okay, and getting out of debt. And others of you guys, you're about to go into debt. You're about to be broke. You're about to be in debt. You're about to have to owe and pay for a lot of things and lose out on money, something like that. And it could just be something in particular, but I want to say money, but it could also be anything, but you're just like you're losing, okay? So just giving negative, 0. So you could be about to lose out for some. And that's what's being exposed. I'm also getting something could even put you in debt soon, okay? So something like that, though. But it's like you're going to end up not having something. You're going to lose out, not having money or something. Something's going to cost you, and then you're going to have to, then you're going to be in debt because you're going to have to pay for whatever this is, okay? Maybe what's being exposed is that somebody is a liability around you. Somebody, could actually be why you are losing out, or why you did lose out, okay, or why you're broke, okay? It's like why you're losing out is because of somebody else being a liability, or there's something in your life that's a liability. And that's what's being exposed, is that you have something that's a liability in your life, whether this is a person, place, thing, okay, but it's costing you, okay? And that's what's being exposed, is this liability in your life that you may not be aware of. Yeah, I'm also getting what's being exposed is people are trying to take from you, or people are about to start trying to take from you. You need to prepare or get, you know, your gear on. It's like get prepared, get your gear on, because people are about to try and cause you to lose out, okay? I'm getting something or someone could end up being a liability. Somebody is going to be a liability, or something's going to be a liability, and it's like you need to be aware of this, get ready for this, okay? Or maybe these people who are trying to, you know, put you in debt, make you lose out, they're about to be exposed, okay? So I'm getting that too. So whoever is trying to put you in debt, trying to make you lose out, who is a liability, they're being exposed, like as we speak, okay? And that's what's being exposed, that there's someone in particular who could be trying to keep you in debt, keep you losing out, trying to cause you some type of downfall and not have stability in some type of way, okay? And this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Or remember, we also had the initials K, L, M, N, or O in the beginning. That could also be somebody's first, middle, or last. who is also involved with, like, you know, the other things that we said, okay? Somebody who smokes a lot could be about to get exposed. So just in general, somebody who's a smoker, they're about to get exposed, okay, for whatever reason. Somebody you know who's a weed head could smoke a lot, or they just smoke whatever they do smoke, they smoke a lot, okay? They're about to get exposed about something. There could also be somebody who's about to get exposed for smoking, okay? So, you know, in whatever ways, you know, people can usually find out that somebody's smoking. Maybe this has to do with somebody that's not supposed to be smoking and they're smoking. You know, it could be like because it's not allowed in their job position. Maybe somebody said they were done smoking, they were cutting the habit out, but all that's about to be exposed. I'm also getting somebody who does smoke, okay? It also could be a fire sign, could be somebody of the initials K, L, M, N, or O, right? But I'm getting this person always thinks they're right, and that's what's being exposed right now. Somebody, you know, whoever I called out, or, you know, someone though, could always think they're right, okay? And maybe they're not always right, and maybe they are, but it's like maybe this is confirming something for you about someone. Maybe someone is just being exposed that is their mindset. They do always think they're right, okay? They always think that they are the smartest in the room type of person, okay? And that's what's being exposed. Maybe that's going to help you realize, you know, not even to waste your time with someone like this, because this is giving like somebody you talk to, you hang out with, they always think they're right. They always think that they have the answer, okay? Even when they don't, even when they're dead ass wrong, okay? And that's just what's being exposed. Like, somebody thinks they're always right and they're not always right. And maybe you need to like understand that, and maybe not feed into this person. Or maybe that's just something you need to know, that somebody, this is how somebody roll. Like, they always think they're right, and it's not even no point of, you know, explaining or trying to argue and debate with someone like that, okay? What's also being exposed is somebody here, you could be alive, or somebody you know may be alive and all, maybe, you know, body up and running, but somebody doesn't really feel alive. It's like somebody's living, but they don't really feel alive. They're not really enjoying life. They are numb to life, numb to the, you know, things that life has to offer, okay? You know, something doesn't inspire them about life or in life anymore. They're no longer inspired, okay? They don't have any type of drive, any type of motivation when it comes to life. This person, and this could be somebody, you know, in your, in your energy, and you could maybe deal with this person, or this is you, and it's like you are living and all, but you don't really feel alive. You're not really like enjoying life. You're kind of just here. You're kind of just like going to work and maybe doing the basics and paying your bills and taking care, you know, the regular things that need to be taken care of, but you don't really feel like you're living. And I'm saying, I don't know if it's due to that, or some of you guys, maybe you don't put yourself out there enough to you know, be more inspired about life and what it has to offer. Maybe you don't put yourself out there. Maybe you don't, you know, learn and open your horizons and see what else life has to offer. Some of you guys, you could have just been through a lot, or somebody, this person, someone, or you know, you've been through a lot, and you just kind of numb to things. You don't feel like you are, you know, something could have made you even feel this way. Like, you don't feel alive anymore. You don't, or for some, it's as deep as what's being exposed. It's like you don't even want to be alive, okay? And that's a heavy ass message, okay? Somebody doesn't even want to be alive for real, okay? Like, somebody could be giving up. Somebody could just doesn't feel like they belong here. They just feel like there's no purpose of being here, or that they don't know their purpose. They don't know what's their reasoning for being here. And others of you guys, it's just as simple as you just are alive and all, but you're not feeling alive. Maybe there's things that you're wanting to do to feel more alive, because you don't feel alive. You just feel like you're here and you're living and you're just getting by, okay? And that's no way that you want to feel. So my suggestion for that is just to start figuring out what makes you feel alive, engage in things that lifts your spirit. Think about what actually does put a smile on your face, what makes you happy, what literally like could take your attention off of something for like hours and hours. What makes you want to wake up in the morning, what makes you, you know, eager to wake up in the morning, things like that, and start working towards that. And that's how you can maybe start feeling more alive. But I feel like we've all had that time though in life, and that's why this is being exposed, because a lot of people all just like social media, just like life in general, you know, you meet people, you just see like, you know, what's on them and how they look and how they're acting, but you don't really necessarily know what people really be going through. And I feel like this is why this is being exposed, because everybody wants to make it seem like they're living the life and everything is all good and peaches and cream, and I'm good, and you know, I'm not wanting for nothing, I'm not upset about nothing, I don't have any trauma, I have the perfect relationship, I have the perfect relationship with my kids, my family. I'm just like, you know, I'm always good. You know, I have everything that I want. Okay, this is literally what life is today. This is how, you know, life is now. This is the generation. Everybody wants to make it look like, everybody wants to dress it up nice and make it look good on the surface. But deep down, people are not really where you think they are. They're not in the right mind spaces like you think they are. They are struggling, and they are dealing with demons and trauma, and they're not feeling good about themselves. They're not confident. And again, it just ties into what I'm saying. They don't feel alive. They don't feel like they belong here. They don't want to be here. Some of it is just as simple as people are just going through things and they're not really portraying the real them, because they're really going through something. So it's just things like that. Like, it's just giving like, so for me to like elaborate like that, it's just even giving like what's being exposed is some people are really out here acting as if they are good, and you know, they got the whole shebang and they're not wanting for nothing, and they're just genuinely happy, but it's really giving the opposite. Okay, it's like people are definitely going through some things. Someone is definitely though going through something, and some of you guys is on a deep scale of things to like a, you know, small things. But maybe what's being exposed, people are just not what they are portraying to be. Okay, everybody is wanting to portray, or someone in particular is wanting to portray that everything is all good and that they're not wanting for nothing, and really they're struggling. They're feeling empty inside. They are feeling demonic. They're feeling like they don't have a soul, they don't have a heart. Okay, they feel like they don't care about other people, they don't have love and empathy. And then, like I said, like I've been saying in the air, a lot of people do this too by hiding behind material things. So that could be part of the message, where somebody here, like, you just kind of always looking for material things and money, but maybe you're doing that because you're hiding behind something, or the way you really feel. You're trying to hide something, or, you know, a situation, or you're trying to hide from your feelings and what you really feel. But it's just given that, I don't know, I'm just picking it up, like, that's what wants to be exposed. Okay, that, you know, a lot of people are living, but they don't really feel like they are living. Okay, like they are enjoying the journey. They feel like they are being, you know, they feel like they're just here to just be here. Some don't know what they're here for. But all this is kind of like just tying into how people are out here living their life, you know, and they making it as though that everything is all good, but really some are not really feeling alive. They're just living. Okay, so that's just kind of the main theme there. Okay, and that's what's being exposed. So start making sure you find out what brings you that spark, and makes you want to live, and makes you want to be here, and makes you want to feel like, you know, because every day you wake up, that's already your cue that you're here for a reason, okay? And it's something that you're supposed to be doing, and there's something that is just, there's a reason why you're just here, and there's something that you are supposed to do. There's something you have to offer the world, okay? And again, just try to figure out what can lift your spirits and or do what makes you feel alive. And let's start in general finding ways where we feel more alive in life, because we're not meant to just come here and just have these negative feelings or just kind of getting by. We're supposed to be actually living and enjoying the experience, okay? So that's what wants to be exposed. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will see you on the next one.